My name is Michael Reeker. I'm the owner of Peoria Tire and Vulcanizing here at 8321 Knoxville in Peoria. We are a fifth generation family owned and operated business, celebrating our 100th year in business. We employ 20 employees, and we are proud to be here with Senator Win Stoller today. Win is unique. He's a accountant by trade, MBA degree holder. He's a fiscal responsibility guy. He's a local business owner, and he's someone that we trust. Our constituents should be very fortunate that we have Win representing us in Springfield. We've been fortunate enough that Win has taken office January 5th, and in that short amount of time, he's been able to pass 4 bills through the House and State Senate, which is an accomplishment that many veteran legislators aren't able to do, let alone a freshman senator. And so today we'd like to discuss the SALT tax bill that he passed that will help small businesses like us on our federal taxes. During this season of COVID, we've struggled. Everyone has struggled. And so with this bill, it can help us reduce our tax load. And we want to thank Senator Stoller for his efforts and helping out his local constituents. Win.
Thanks, Michael. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yep. Well, thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. Last November, I was reading the Wall Street Journal, and I came across an article about the SALT tax. The SALT tax is the state and local taxes, and there's a deduction at the federal level, and they put a cap on it. And I was reading the article in the Wall Street Journal, and I realized that this is a tremendous opportunity. You see, Michael mentioned I've got a CPA, I've got an MBA degree, I've worked as a financial auditor in public accounting for a number of years, and of course I'm a business owner now. And so when I saw this article, I realized that this represents a tremendous opportunity for the business owners, for the small businesses in Illinois. My SALT bill, Senate Bill 2531, represents an idea from the IRS, put out new guidance last fall that allows small businesses, pass-through entities, to have a workaround the $10,000 cap of the SALT cap. Most of the time, these small businesses organized as pass-through entities, your S-corps, LLCs, and partnerships, they're not taxed as a business. That income is captured and passes through to their individual tax return. That's where it is taxed as business income. That's also where the SALT cap exists. My bill allows them to elect, if they wish, to be taxed as a business at the entity level. In short, my bill allows Illinois small businesses to opt in to a federal tax cut. On the Illinois side of this bill, it's revenue neutral. There is no cost to the state of Illinois, but it allows our small businesses to opt in, just as other states are starting to do, to a federal tax cut. One aspect I'm particularly proud of is, as soon as I filed this bill in January, I reached across the aisle and lined up 2 Democrat as chief co-sponsors to my bill. And in fact, this bill enjoys a large number of co-sponsors from both chambers and from both sides of the aisle. I think it's interesting, if you look at the list of co-sponsors, there are some of the most conservative Republicans and there are some of the most liberal Democrats all co-sponsoring the same bill. It's not very often in Springfield you see that kind of bipartisanship. A few weeks ago, I met with the governor about this bill, and he expressed that his support of it. He has, I think, 60 days to decide whether to sign it, but I'm hopeful that he will follow through and sign this bill. I think he is in support of the concept generally. I'd also like to highlight the broad impact that this bill has. Over 400,000 business owners statewide have the opportunity to benefit from this tax deduction. If you look at the chart I have here to my left, this just shows examples of the broad range of businesses that can benefit. We have manufacturers, realtors, car washes, roofing contractors, catering businesses, our friends in the farming community, carpet stores, bicycle, IT services, blue collar, white collar. There's a long list of businesses that are going to be able to benefit from my SALT bill. And finally, I'd just like to share that as a business owner myself, I know how hard it is to deal with all the regulations from the state of Illinois. You've got high taxes, you've got mandates, rules, employment law. It's hard, even in the best of times, to run a successful business in Illinois. But over the last year, it's immeasurably more complicated, immeasurably more difficult. The businesses were forced to close. They were forced to see how they could open, be partially open. And so even in the last year, it got immeasurably more difficult to operate a business in Illinois. So it's extraordinarily gratifying to me to have a bill that allows them to have some tax benefit in this environment.